Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I'll be showing you how to install VMware Workstation Pro 16. So right now you can get a free trial for only 30 days, but I'll be giving you a tutorial on how to download the Pro version and the latest version of VMware Workstation, which is 16, and I'll be giving you free serial keys. So, and why I'm doing VMware is because I used to have VirtualBox, and then it crashed. So I swapped to VMware and it was better. So first things first, you want to go to vmware.com, go into the downloads page, so click here and look for Workstation Pro and hit. So once you're here, you want to choose the one that you want, so either for Windows or for Linux. So I'm on Windows right now, and I'll go to the downloads. The version, make sure it is the latest one, and you want to click on download now. So once you've downloaded it, you want to find where the file is, and then you have to go through the setup, and once it shows you the serial keys, you want to pick one from the description below. Okay, pick one from the description and just keep going through and comment in the video which ones did not work, and I'll update it as soon as possible. So once you've got a serial key, I'll be showing you how to install Kali Linux. So we need to search up kali.org, go into the downloads, and it is the Kali Linux 64-bit installer. That's the one you want to download. And I've already downloaded these things, so I'm just going to go to where the ISO is. Okay, so I have the Kali Linux 2021.1 installer, AMD 64.ISO. So now you've installed VMware Workstation Pro, and you have a serial key for it. You want to click on File and New Virtual Machine, and select Typical for recommended. Next, and it should say installer disk, image file, and I will install the operating system later, and you choose that one there, the last option. So I want to install the operating system later. Next, make sure you choose Linux, and the version is Debian 10 64-bit. Next, name it whatever you want, and store it in a location somewhere safe, and where you'll have enough storage for the location. So I'm just going to store it in my external hard drive. And if you are storing in an external hard drive or a different location, make sure if you're making a new folder for it, you're going to type it in. Okay, and if you already have a new folder, just select that folder. Okay, now click next. I'm going to put 75 GB. I'm going to put 70 GB for my storage of the Kali Linux, and make sure split virtual disk into multiple files is checked. Click next. Okay, now click on Customize Hardware. Here you want to select the memory for the virtual machine. So pick something in between this green arrow and the blue arrow. So I'm going to pick 4 GB. Processors, I'm going to pick 2. Now, because I'll choose my operating system later, you're going to choose the third option, which is new CD/DVD. Click on use ISO image file, browse, and browse for the Kali Linux 2021.1 installer ISO file that you downloaded, and hit open. Now click close, click on finish, and power on this virtual machine. Okay, and you're gonna click on graphical install. So you'll be using your keyboard here. You can't use your mouse, so you have to use your keyboard arrows to go through them all. So up arrow is to go up, down arrow is to go down. But all you're going to do is just click on graphical install. Okay, so once it's loaded, you should get a prompt like this. Select the language for your, so select the language, I'm choosing English, location, UK, configure keyboard, so you want to choose the correct key map for you, of your keyboard. So mine says American English keyboard. And I'll get to you when the next prompt comes up. Okay, so we are getting prompted for a host name. So I'm just going to write Kali for here. Click on continue. Domain name, just leave it empty. Click continue. And full name for the new user, just gonna put CXLZ. And the username for your account, same. And now I'll put a password in. Okay, and click continue. Okay, now after a few seconds you should get partition disks, and you want to click on guided, use entire disk. Click continue. And one there. And click on all files in one partition recommended for new users. Click continue. Finish partitioning and write changes to disk. Continue. And write changes to disk. Click on yes. Continue. Okay, now after a few while you should see software selection. Just leave everything as it is. Click continue. Just make sure XFCE is checked. Click continue. Okay, so it's been around half an hour, and you should get a prompt saying install the grub bootloader. So it's saying install the grub bootloader to your primary drive. Click yes, continue, and you want to choose the one /dev/SDA. Continue. apt dash, actually no, before that we're going to open our web browser, and you want to type in Kali net repos. Okay, and yeah, Kali network repository. Let's click on that link. Okay, so all we have to do is so for here, switching branches and regular repositories. So first let's do the first command that we see here is grep-v and so on and so on. Let's paste it, and you can see what's in the file sources.list in the directory /etc/apt. So here what we have is we have it right here, so we don't need to do this part. We just need to scroll all the way down. Okay, just jump that. Okay, source repositories all the way down, starting from echo all the way till the end of this line. Right click, copy, and let's paste it. Now let's do the same command that we done before. As you can see, you have another line here. Now we can do apt-get update and apt, or I think this works too. No, okay. So apt-get update and apt-get upgrade. And it should take a while because we just added a new repository and we just boot our Kali Linux. So I'll meet you once this is done. If you do get a prompt saying do you want to continue, Y or N, tap Y. So you want to continue. So once you've done this command and it's fully finished, you want to type in another command. So this is to enable copy and paste and drag and drop. So apt-get install open vm-tools /y. Okay, I think something's wrong here. Okay, the command is here. So apt-get install open there. So a hyphen between the open and VM. Okay, what just happened? So this is the command here that you need. Here. Okay, and -y just makes it faster. That's how it's been for me. Okay, so this would be quite quick, and once that's done, okay, so it's done now. We're going to type in the same command, but after tools we're going to put -desktop, and that's it. Now we can reboot now, and once it's finished rebooting, copy and paste should work right now. Okay, so it just rebooted and we're on the desktop. So let's create a test document, test.txt, create. Let's just put some data in here, save it. Okay, let's now move it into our PC, and as you can see we can move it. Oh. That's weird idea. Test.txt, txt. Let's open it, and as you can see, here's the data. Let's copy text. So let's copy the text here. Let's go into the terminal, paste it, and as you can see, it works. And that's how you install Kali Linux on VMware. I'll see you guys at the next video.